Mobile Rivals just dropped their balance changes. Let's get a quick read through, see what's happening. Let's take a look at these patch notes. The first game update. The first balance update coming to Marvel Rivals. I don't know what to expect yet. That's not true. I know what to expect. It is a Hawkeye and a hella nerf. And what I would hope to also see is a nerf to some of the annoying ultimates in the game. The annoying invincible support ultimates. Mantis, Luna, Cloak, and Dagger. Really, just Luna. Luna is the only thing I have a problem with, is her 12-second uptime ultimate. Whatever the uptime is. It feels like it's way too long. She's just invincible for such a long amount of time. As Season 0 draws to a close, our analysis of battle data has revealed significant shifts in team compositions within regular matches, showcasing a vibrant diversity of lineups. See, that's what I was saying. At the beginning of the season, everybody was saying that Wolverine is F-tier worst character in the game by far. Definitively awful. And now, I saw in my game yesterday a Wolverine ban. Also, people said in the beta and beforehand, Hulk sucks. There's no way you could play Hulk. That character doesn't do anything. Turns out Hulk is just really hard. You just have to manage movement and jumping constantly. However, as the skill level escalates, compositions centered around double shields and ranged have displayed considerable prowess. I don't think they're actually that strong. I think they're just easy. That it's just harder to dive. People aren't coordinated enough yet. Teammates in ranked obviously haven't played a team-based hero shooter yet. I can see it everywhere. I get so many Star Lords and just teammates that don't know how to move around the map like you do in Overwatch, like you do after like winning the point and then not walking up. I see that all the time. Like people don't understand what advantageous position you're fighting for, or that you are fighting for an advantageous position, or to take the advantageous position after winning. Despite this, players have continuously honed and experimented with new compositions and strategies, further enriching the battlefield. For example, a potent combination featuring Psylocke and Star-Lord has brought unparalleled map control through high mobility and formidable mid-range damage. Yes, while pairings like Namor and Winter Soldier emphasize defensive counterattacks, fortifying the rear lines and seizing opportunities for combat advantage. Whether formations revolved around Hulk's, Might, or Adam Warlock's team-up abilities, or a selection of heroes tailored for specific scenarios, it became clear that players are delving deeper into the world of Marvel Rivals, which, that is my favorite part, by the way. That is what I love so much about hero shooters, is people just getting so creative. That's what I like about just having characters with abilities, seeing how people interact with them, seeing what playstyles come out, how you could play a character in like 5 or 6 different playstyles, all with the same kit. I just love seeing people get all creative with it, man. Like Wolverine's got a couple of playstyles. Wolverine, you could play as just straight tank buster, fight at the front lines as another tank. That's how I play him. Or the F-tier Wolverine, which I hate, where you just right-click and abduct. I like the abductor combo, but where your entire game plan is right-click and shift on the tank, and that is it. You can be so much more active with Wolverine. I hate seeing that. Hence, in the first half of Season 1, we are set to make balance adjustments to certain heroes, enabling a broader roster to partake in more intricate gameplay, ensuring a richer, more engaging, and diverse gaming experience for all. At the same time, regarding season bonuses and team-ups, that is another thing I was worried about in this game. Let me finish the sentence. Hold it. We'd like to clarify that given the brief duration of Season 0 and everyone's recent acclamation to Marvel Rivals, we will not make extensive changes to or adjust team-up abilities in Season 1. Instead, we will make minor adjustments to the existing team-up values. Fear not, we are planning exciting redesigns and adjustments to team-up abilities in Season 2. Cool. Somebody's team-up ability... Oh, Black Panther and Magic got their team-up ability reworked between beta and now. Also, the season bonuses is what I'm most worried about for this game. I worried that season bonuses would end up being the main balance change for the game and end up just feeling like it's just a seasonal stat bonus. Pretty much the season stat bonus will be the sticker for this character is strong this season. You slap the season bonus on them and they're strong. Like Hawkeye right now is sitting at like plus 15% damage or something in the team up. It's the Hawkeye and Black Widow team up. So like, I imagine that season bonus would go away from Hawkeye, and then like Black Widow would get the damage bonus next season. And then instead of Hawkeye being as broken as he is this season, next season it's just Black Widow with 20% more damage. I worried that the balancing would just become that simple, but I'm not sure. Like, the question comes, how strong can characters? Is every character really broken enough, or in their most broken state, that if they lost 15% damage, they are still pickable? Like, I think with starting the game, with releasing the game, and Hela being at 15% damage boost on release is just gonna make it so that in season 2, when Hela gets nerfed, after that, everybody's just gonna think that Hela sucks, that Hela just feels bad to play because they were all playing her at her most broken, just 2-tapping 3 shots. If they just do it through the seasonal bonuses. But if you do creative balance changes like damage fall off, changing size of bullets for some characters, or actually changing the kits up, that's actually interesting. I like redesigns. Some could get the Luna Snow and Iron Fist team up doesn't make much sense. Iron Fist doesn't get anything. That one feels unflavorful. Like, you don't even notice it. The Luna Snow ability doesn't even, like, you don't feel its impact with the team up. It's just an AoE of healing and a knockback, kind of. Ooh, but we have the first balance changes coming in. I know that Captain America is getting buffed, Wolverine is getting buffed, Storm is getting buffed. That is, and Hella Hawkeye nerfs. But if Wolverine is getting buffed this season, I've been sprouting the whole time. I've gone on the Marvel Rivals Discord like every day. Not every day, but on release, I was in the Marvel Rivals Discord just typing in Wolverine is the best hero in the game. And like, for the first like 2 or 3 days, I would only get clown emoji reactions. They would say, no, liar, Wolverine's F tier, Wolverine sucks. But now they'll actually entertain it. But if Wolverine's getting buffed next season, I think he'll instantly be the most broken in the game. He's not going to be a fun character to play against if he is strong. He's going to have 1,600 effective or 1,200 effective HP with 8 E up and a passive. He'll just be a stat check against tanks. The game is not fun for tanks against a Wolverine. It is not. He just completely bullies them off. He'll force solo tank team comps because he'll just shred through 2 way too fast. But that depends a lot too on what new tanks they come up with. I think Mr. Fantastic will make Wolverine weaker. The Thing probably will. Just why will Mr. Fantastic make Wolverine weaker? Because he is another tankier, damn it, duelist. The characters that are extremely broken or have potential to be extremely broken game changers are the ones who are extremely good at a specific job and nobody else can. That is why Hulk is strong right now. He is by far the most mobile tank. Yeah, he's by far the most mobile tank. Venom and Penny Parker are the closest to a dive mobile tank. Captain America, Thor a little bit. They're the closest to a mobile tank, but nobody is as mobile as the Hulk. As mobile and as much damage and good CC and good team damage absorption. He is really strong. But I think most of that is because he can jump all the time. He has constant good mobility. Captain America. Steve will receive some enhanced survivability, allowing more frequent entering and exiting of the combat. Reduce the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 3 to 2 seconds. Reduce Liberty Rush cooldown from 12 to 10 seconds. Good. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Sure. Reduce the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge Ultimate from 3,400 to 3,100. Reduce the additional health provided per second to self after releasing it from 110 to 100. That last patch, okay. I have said that Captain America feels like it takes forever for him to get his ultimate. That'll feel nice. The 110 to 100 seems like a nothing change, but it's probably really nice balancing because if he had that 10 extra health, it would feel this is what's pushing him between the line of broken or fine. So 100 health per second instead of 110, he'll actually be killable rather than unkillable always. One thing I would have liked to see on Captain America is the cooldown between putting the shield up and down. That it just feels really clunky. Trying to manage the shield. Not even managing the shield, just waiting for the cooldown of the shield. Like, I get that every time you're putting down I get the design idea of every time you're not using the shield to block. You should be using the shield to attack in some way. So like holding right click and then throwing an E. I understand that, but it does not feel good after playing other shield characters where you can instantly press the button and always have it back up. Doctor Strange, Magneto, Captain America should be able to put his shield up and down just like Doctor Strange can, or make Doctor Strange work like Captain America. One of those two. Just make it consistent. Doctor Strange will be reducing the threat range and increasing the defense window of the Sorcerer Supreme. Every time I fight Doctor Strange, I am like, wow. I am always surprised by 1, the burst damage that he has, and 2, the range of his burst and ultimate. Every single time. Add damage fall off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom. Exactly what I want. Starting at 5 meters and reducing to 70% at 8 meters. Good. It's not going to just be one-shotting everybody everywhere from as far away. The damage fall off will feel very nice to fight against. Slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing Shield of the Seraphim from 80 seconds to 70 per second. Fine change. He'll be a little less tanky, probably resulting in, what is that? That's like about a 15% nerf on shield regeneration, so he'll just have less shields up in the game. His shield will break more. Good. Thor, the God of Thunder, could use some slightly increased survivability and improved the success rate to his ultimate ability. Yep, I feel like I die every single time I press the Thor ultimate. I don't get it. I get that it just one-shots, but I haven't been able to use it effectively. Increase base health from 500 to 525. Sure, he'll live more. Hulk. Hulk has been dominant, this patch says. Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with other Vanguards. Reduce the Indestructible Guard Gamma Shield value for Hero Hulk from 250 to 200. That is a big change. You are losing 20% of the power in Hulk's shift. This just makes Hulk by himself weaker, but it further incentivizes somebody else to dive with Hulk. Hulk will much less be able to be solo in your backline and get out and live. So minus 50 shield, fine. Hulk will die more. Venom, with increased survivability and the threat of his ultimate ability, the Symbiote Menace will strike fear into the backlines of all enemy teams. Venom does feel a bit weak. Why does he feel weak? He just dives your backline and is a health bar. He doesn't really get much value. He's just pressure back there. He's just a thing you gotta go shoot for a while. I never thought that Venom was strong. I don't think that the way he is designed, I think his kit is bad. It's just basic. It's so basic that it's bad. He is a health bar and damage. He slows you sometimes too. And that is it. He's got the diving strike, but it's a fast dive. It doesn't do enough damage. It doesn't CC enough. It's not big enough. And the right click range is way too short. You end up only being able to dive like 1 or 2, and all the supports run away from him. If he's diving a Luna Snow or a Mantis, he is instantly slept as soon as he dives, and his instant his bread and butter combo is just killed, and he's too big to dodge it. There's not much options for him as a character. Increase the symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. He'll have more shield at low health. Increase the base damage of Feast of the Abyss ultimately from 40 to 50. Most of the damage on this ability is percent max health damage, or not percent max health, current health damage. So most of his ultimate is just going to do 50% of whatever your health bar is, and then plus 50. Or 50 and then the 50%. I'm not sure how it calculates. Black Panther? Black Panther's getting nerfed? We're slightly decreasing T'Challa's combat survivability. Reduce the additional health provided to self after refreshing the Vibranium marks with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30, and the upper limit of additional health provided from 120 to 75. That is a big nerf. Why? That's not slight. That is a lot. 10 less health. I was getting to like 375 HP a lot as Black Panther. I don't know. I'd have to see another Black Panther's playstyle and see if there's like a highly active Black Panther that's just like sticking on the tanks and being annoying. Less survivability, he'll get killed more. He'll have to go faster. That's what I'm seeing. Black Panther will have to go faster. His survivability does not affect his kill ability. He'll still kill you as fast if you're doing the B&B combos. It's just going to be slightly more risky for Black Panther to fail the combo. Black Widow, Natasha was very much in need of optimization when evaluating the release experience of her abilities, as well as a slightly increase to the threat of her ultimate ability. A couple things that I thought about Black Widow. Definitely the worst character in the game. Why? Because her E sucks. Her E is just a near worthless ability. There's no range. It's extremely hard to hit on people. It's extremely hard to hit in the situations that you want it to be good too. When a Hulk is jumping you, when a melee character is jumping you, you can't use it. The range of the E is shorter than most melee characters' attack range, so it's just not going to work. You'll have to run in as a sniper. You'll have to run into the melee character diving you to kick them away. Just a little bit too. It's not even like it's barely a mini stun. And the E reconnect it just never happens because the first part doesn't hit. A little grapple. Increase the range of her first effect of Edge Dancer from a 3-meter radius to a 5-meter radius. Perfect. Reduce the time required for Fleetfoot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. Crazy. She's going to be hella mobile. She will be constantly running around the whole map. Fun. Oh, Black Widow's going to be playable and fun. Also, her bullet is really small. That is another thing that makes her weak. Her headshot or her scoped in bullets are incredibly small, especially compared directly to the other sniper, Hawkeye. He's next, by the way. Reduce the time required for Electroplasma Explosion to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 second. Sure, her ult's better. Probably not going to push her to broken tier. I think her bullets are still too small. She'll still be a difficult character, but it will be easier to play her because you'll run more and your defensive abilities will be useful in more situations. And she'll just always have stamina. With this, I'd like to see a little bit of adjustment to how much she'll be able to jump, I think. Or like increase the amount of stamina it costs to jump. I think that'd be nice. Hawkeye will be decreasing the medium long range damage capability, reducing the threatening combat radius, and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the Avenging Archer. Slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows. Slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows. I'm not understanding what that means. Like if you shoot 1, 2, and then the third is you shoot the third blast arrow, is that one going to be like a shotgun? Or is it that all 3 of them on every shot is going to be a tighter spread? Reduce the triggering distance of passive abilities Archer Focus from 60 meters to 40 meters. Good. Reduce the maximum additional damage of the passive from 80 to 70. That might be taking away. That might be taking him away from one-shot territory. 300 damage. He's still one-shotting most squishies, every squishy to the head with the seasonal damage boosts. That's not fun. Hawkeye will still be annoying to play against. He'll still spam you out through a choke, but way less often. He'll have to be closer. He'll just die more. Hawkeye will be worse. Hela, the Goddess of Death, has been a menace and will slightly decrease her combat strength. Reduce base health from 275 to 250. Good. She'll die to the Spider-Man bread and butter combo. The right click E uppercut. 2 right clicks. Magic, the Queen of Limbo, needed an increase to her threat after unleashing her ultimate ability. Increase Umbral Incursion damage in Darktouch form from 115 to 135. So I think that's the spin. People are saying the spin is really, really bad now. So the spin is really, really good now. The spin is good again. Magic will be clearing the point with her ultimate. And she'll be doing... she's able to do like 4 of those in quick succession in the ultimate. She'll have a lot of... Magic will be pretty strong next season. I think there's a strong... there is potential for a strong dive team, a strong brawl team next season, including Storm, Thor, Captain America, Magic. I think that'll be strong. Moon Knight. The Hand of Khonshu will receive a slight increase to the threat of his ultimate ability. It is really... It's a small circle. It's not wide enough. It's not big enough. Increase the number of talents generated by Hand of Khonshu from 10 to 14. Increase the explosion radius of each talent from 4 to 5 meters. Increase the explosion radius. Okay, so now if you're in the ultimate, if you're in that circle, you're more likely to die. There was a little bit of RNG. There is a little bit of RNG to whether your ultimate will kill based on if the fists fall directly on them or not. So now it'll just be doing more damage. Cool. Moon Knight will probably be really strong then. That was the only thing lacking in his kit, really, was that his ultimate just didn't kill a lot of people that much. But now with Ankh combos, with comboing with the Ulk, you'll pretty much guarantee kills on Adam Warlock and Mantis. Every support with the ultimate all the time. Namor, we're optimizing the throwing feel of Namor's eggs. Adjust the throwing feel of monster spawn and frozen spawn. Now Namor can more accurately throw them to the desired location. I have to see it to know. They do throw out weird and have a heavy weight. I see this. Psylocke will be providing more options for other heroes to counter the Demon Slayer's ultimate. Yes, because it is so annoying and it does not make sense from reading her abilities. You can't make sense of how her ultimate works from reading it or even playing against it. She is invincible the whole time. The first 2 weeks of the game, I thought I could kill her in her ultimate. No. Now Dance the Butterfly will check for barriers, including Magneto's Metal Bulwark, Hulk's Indestructible Guard, etc. So now it'll go to attack shields. Good. Most of Psylocke's power is her ultimate right now, or that I've seen. Or at least bad Psylocks. There'll be a lot less bad Psylocks getting a lot of value from a good ultimate. And Loki will be a little bit worse too, because the Psylocke, double Psylocke was pretty strong, or just having multiple. It'll still be an ultimate that you have to counter with another ultimate. You'll still have to use a defensive ult to get away from it to live. But now tanks have more ability to save their supports when they don't have their ultimate. That will be nice. The Punisher, we're slightly increasing the damage capability of Frank's weapons. Slightly reduce the spread of the Deliverance and Abduction. I am way too hyped for that. But that is going to be hella fun. Punisher's going to be better. You'll die to him more. Punisher stronger. Cool. We're increasing Wanda's combat strength when she's facing duelists or strategists. Increase Chaos Control's fixed damage from 50 per second to 60 per second. Reduce the percentage damage per second from 5% to 3%. Increase Chthonian burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. Yeah, she'll be better against less squishy targets. That is it. Tanks, it'll probably feel around. Tanks, it'll feel a little bit better. She will be weaker against tanks. The only time I've seen Scarlet Witch was once in a game, and it was with a Venom on my team. All she did was hold the suck on Venom all game and just farm 8 ultimates. So that playstyle should be worse and more fun to play against. Storm needed so much. The main thing I want when I'm playing Storm is I feel like a brick in the sky. I want some sort of movement ability or some way to just be quicker in the air. That is it. That's all I think she needs. Just let her move through the air better. Iron Man can at least wiggle and woggle. Storm just feels like she's just stuck up there. Everything else feels fine, really. It just, if she was better movement, she'd be really good. The Weather Witch needed an overall increase to her damage capability. We're also optimizing the feel of her left click projectile and the release experience of her ultimate ability. Increase wind blade projectile speed from 100 meters per second to 150 meters per second, and left click damage from 50 to 55. Storm is going to be really good, I think. Way faster projectile speed. She'll dominate in the air. Iron Man will get killed by her all the time. She'll be way better short range, long range, mid range, and she'll have more damage. Increase bolt rush damage from 70 to 60. Also going to be really nice. Storm is going to be good next season, I think. She'll be playable. She'll be playable in her comps with the Brawl comp, with the Thor Captain America. After releasing Omega Hurricane, the bonus health provided for herself will be increased from 350 to 450. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminish at a rate of 100 per second. Very good. The bonus health on Storm Ultimate, I think, was fine. but I'm fine to see her stronger. I am so fine to see her stronger. If it means the character is playable instead of unplayable, so be it. Do it. I've only seen like 3 storms in game. Squirrel Girl, we're increasing the threat of Doreen and her furry friends and her ultimate ability. Addition of a new effect to the unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. The squirrels will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. Reduce the Squirrel Tsunami health from 600 to 300. Cool. Squirrel Girl's going to actually kill her with her ultimate. Good. The ricochet thing was funny, but bad. 300 health. Hey guys, shoot the Squirrel Girl ultimate. 300 health. That's it's small. It's nothing. 300 health is nothing. That's a Star Lord. That's a Punisher. Shoot it. Kill it. It moves in a straight line. Kill it. Winter Soldier will be adjusting Bucky by decreasing his long-range combat strength and increasing his survivability in medium close-range combat. That's good. Bucky shouldn't be as good at long range. Bucky does feel like a tankier DPS because he gets a lot of health and a lot of shield all the time. He gets shield all the time. And he bullies out a lot of melee characters. His hook and his punch are big override abilities for a lot of dashes and movement in the game. Increase the bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Tainted Voltage from 30 to 40. Or increase Rotor Stern's projectile damage from 70 to 75. Reduce the area damage from 70 to 65. And reduce damage decay from 65% at 40 meters to 60%. Increase. Bucky's going to be broken next season. What? Bucky's going to be really, really strong on domination maps. Any point that is King of the Hill. Because those maps tend to be shorter range. And that's where he was strong at anyways. So broken. I just read the Wolverine patch ahead, and this is barely even a buff. This isn't. I wouldn't call this a buff. I call this an F tier Wolverine buff. This doesn't buff me at all. Logan will receive an increase to basic combat strength, but a slight decrease to the additional survivability after activating Undying Animal. It'll be nice. Increase base health from 300 to 350. Reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50% to 40%. So more power in every moment of gameplay rather than... when I was playing Wolverine, I was playing specifically to only fight when I had E up. So this is probably healthy for him. More people will be able to play Wolverine. It's not a damage... Okay. It's not what I thought would be the worst outcome for this. The worst outcome that I thought for a Wolverine buff would be that they buff his damage, that they buff his base damage, that they made it so that he doesn't do as much max health damage but increases base. But this is good. I like this. I like giving him 50 more health and making the E a little bit weaker. He'll still have an effectively massive health pool. I wonder if this changes how much rage he'll be able to, or how much shield he'll generate from his rage. I don't think so. I think those are different values. Never mind that. Strategist. I don't think this is going to push Wolverine up to broken tier. I still think that the right click and the shift are very difficult to manage, or very difficult to land. I think Wolverine is just difficult, really. Difficult to play well. But having 50 more health? Oh, wait, no. Wolverine's going to be great. Wolverine's going to be exactly as good as he is now. He is in no problem. He'll be good against Mr. Fantastic. Just the initial worry I had for Wolverine was that Mr. Fantastic would take over his job as a tankier DPS. But with Wolverine being put up to 350 health, he is definitely still going to be right by Mr. Fantastic. Probably even like a soft counter to him. I don't know. I'll have to see how they play into each other. I think it'll be really fun. Strategists? There's no... I just want to see your ult different. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, I just got to read this now. Luna Snow. While we've enjoyed her dropping the base, we made adjustments to Luna's ultimate ability to prevent players from abusing its healing capabilities. Increase the interval for switching between healing and damage in Fate of Both Worlds from 0.1 seconds to 0.5 seconds. Exactly what I want. I hated the strobing pulse thing. I could not look at it from above if it was pulsing because it made my eyeballs burn and gave me a headache. Good job, NetEase. Thank you for fixing it. Cloak and Dagger, Ty and Tandy will receive an increase to their healing capability as well as an expansion in the coverage area of their ultimate ability. No, this character's annoying, I think. Reduce Dagger Storm cooldown from 15 to 12 seconds. Increase the number of dashes in Eternal Bond from 3 to 4? My worry here is the annoyance that I have with Cloak and Dagger is that Cloak and Dagger has another ultimate that makes them invincible. The triple stack of the ultimate beforehand was a spot where you were unkillable. You can't die to Punisher ult. You can't die to anything. It out heals every damage in the game. So adding a fourth, I'm trying to think of this as how this doesn't just become Cloak and Dagger just doing more healing. Or I'm trying to think of what the design purpose is of this. I understand that it would be to push with the ult, but this doesn't encourage pushing with the ult. I have a couple of problems with the ultimate. One, I can't tell when it is on the floor. Two, I feel like I should be able to CC Cloak and Dagger, or not, no, at some points during it, or be able to kill her during the cast time. I don't like her just pressing it and they feel invincible, but we will see. I'll have to see what 4 dashes look like on the character. And Dagger Storm is what, the heal circle? Nice. They'll ult more. They'll ult more and the ult will be better. Good. Jeff the Landshark will be adjusting the range for his ultimate ability so it now better fits the warning marker. In addition, will also be increasing his healing capability. Adjust its Chef ultimate ability range from a 10-meter sphere to a 10-meter radius. 5-meter high cylindrical spell field. Good. A lot of times people would be like, how did Jeff get me? I was all the way up there. And then I gotta tell him it is a sphere, not a circle. So it reaches as far up high as it does wide. So now you'll be able to fly above it. And it's got half the radius. It's got half the length, half the height of before. So nice. More healing on Jeff. He'll be ulting more. Whatever. Jeff just doesn't have the utility that the other supports do in CC. Jeff is just a healer. He's easy. Let him be that. Luna Snow already went through it. Mantis will be making Mantis a bit less fleet-footed, reducing her roaming support capability. This is the biggest nerf they could give to Mantis, because now she'll just die. Reduce Nature's Favor passive movement boost from 2.5 meters per second to 1.5 meters per second. Mantis will be shootable. This game, there is really bad lag. And when Mantis is this fast and just spamming left to right, you can't see her. She ghost effects everywhere. It's really hard to shoot. Rocket Raccoon could use an enhancement to his healing capability. Every Rocket Raccoon has been a heal bot just holding down right click for a long time. Do you know why? Because it feels like their heal is never actually putting people to full health. Rocket should be alternating between left click and right click much more. But we don't see that because his healing is a little bit worse. So now, I hope that Rocket Raccoon will be shooting the minigun more. Team up abilities. To further tone down Hawkeye's oppression, we'll be reducing his seasonal buff. Reduce Hawkeye's season bonus from 20 to 15%. Yes, Hawkeye might not be one-shotting now. Or if he's not one-shotting squishies, he's not killing tanks in 2 bullets. Very good. Hela, Thor, Loki. Much like Hawkeye, Hela's overwhelming power will be receiving a slight reduction. Reduce Hela's season bonus from 20% to 15%. Good. Hela will be doing less damage. Probably not killing everybody with her ult in 2 grenades, I think. Good. Luna, Snow, and Namor will be increasing the threat of Namor's frozen spawn. Namor will be busted if this is broken. I think Namor is only pickable and really good with Luna Snow on his team. Not only pickable, but considerably, like, legit 60% stronger with the team up ability just because of the slow. Increase frozen spawn damage from 25 to 27. Increase frozen spawn slowing effect applied to hit enemies from 25% to 30%. Increase berserk state frozen spawn damage from 16 to 18. Luna, Snow, and Namor You're just going to pick him every defense. Namor was already strong because Luna was strong. Luna didn't get enough nerfs to make her weak. Namor didn't get enough didn't get any changes to him to make him weak. Namor will just be stronger next season. And he's already strong. I think next season, Namor will be in a good spot. Probably like around A tier. One of Rocket's best tools will be available more often. 5 seconds more. Reduce the cooldown of ammo imagine from 45 seconds to 40 seconds. I wish it did something for Rocket. Like, it'd be really fun if Rocket could do left click and right click at the same time while in a circle. It doesn't feel like a team ability. It just feels like a buff ability. I think let Rocket have some fun, okay? Let Rocket go killer mode a little bit. Come on. Let him have some fun. Let him have some fun. I get why they don't want to, though, because then Rocket would use it for himself and not understand that's also for the Punisher. Make it so that the bonus is only while the Punisher or Winter Soldier is also in the circle. Or let him like hop on Punisher and Winter Soldier and also just steal their damage and like steal their bullets or something. Let him hop on their shoulder like he does Groot. That'd be cool. Scarlet Witch Magneto. This combo was broken in the beta. It was just played all the time. He died to Magneto's sword like he died to Hela Ultimate. A bit underwhelming. The damage capability of this father-daughter team ability will be enhanced. Increase metallic fusion projectile damage from 55 to 60. Increase fusion spell damage field from 30 to 35. So 10 more damage per swing when you hit. I haven't used this team up since like the first week, so I don't really remember. Probably fine. Probably going to be strong in like silver elo, silver bronze ranks. Magneto Scarlet Witch will be strong, but I don't think I'll be seeing it much. Thor Storm Captain America. This is the other thing that is very detrimental to how strong Storm is. We'll be enhancing the damage capability of Storm's side of this team up ability. Reduce the cooldown of Charge Gale from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. Increase the damage of Charge Gale from 50 to 55. This team up ability is going to be most of Storm's way of generating ultimate charge. That's what it was in the beta, and it was nice. I think this is around beta levels now. More damage, lower cooldown. I noticed one change. It feels like it bounces much less from the beta, like the range for bounces. So yeah, next season Storm will be hella playable. Namor is going to be strong. I predict next season we'll see a couple of new comps arise. Mostly it's been like double shield with Doctor Strange Magneto or Hulk and Doctor Strange. I think next season we'll see another comp show up, which will be Thor, Storm, and Captain America. Maybe also slot in the Magic. I think there's a strong brawl team available with Thor, Captain, Storm. If those three play in like a brawl death ball, you can also mix in a Magic. I think Adam Warlock and Mantis fit into that team really well. Rocket and Adam Warlock could work in that team really well. Yeah, I think there's going to be another brawl team that shows up utilizing the Thor, Captain America, Storm synergy. With Thor and Captain America and Storm all getting buffed, that's just another team comp unlocked for the game, which I love. We'll see. Season 1 begins Friday the 10th, so I'll see you guys all in ladder then. Next season I'll be Eternity, so let's freaking go. Make sure to check out the Twitch if you want to see me more. If you like this kind of video, let me know. If you like me talking about the game this in depth, let me know. Or if there was parts that I was overly detailed for, I got excited, okay? Let me get excited. See ya.